Hey y'all, it's Dorothy from PrepInYourStep.com, and I am so excited to be filming this video for y'all because school supplies are my favorite thing. I am just kind of organization obsessed and I love paper goods, so combining those two together is just school supply shopping for me, and it makes me so excited to get back to school. I know the thought of going back to class and having homework and tests is kind of a Debbie Downer when your summer has been so great, but having new school supplies makes that 10 times better, and I just love fresh pencils and pens and an organized backpack. So I'm going to show y'all some of the things I bought for school this year, and I went to Office Max to shop for these things because I think that they have some great products and their store is laid out in a really easy to maneuver way. So if you don't know, I'm going to be a junior in college. I go to school at Furman University, which is in Greenville, South Carolina. So in college you don't really have a shopping list and you just kind of get a feel for what you like to write in, or what school supplies you want to use for the year. So I just stocked up on all my favorites in lots of fun colors, so I thought I'd show those to you. So jumping into it, I'll start with notebooks. I love 5-star notebooks. So they come in 1 subject, 3 subject, and 5 subject if I remember correctly. And I like to get the 3 subject because they do have tons of pages so that I don't have to be fearful of running out. And this is just a really cute teal color, and I always get college ruled. And then college ruled makes sense. And a great thing about these is that it now has reinforced pages, which is great because I feel like some notebooks can have really flimsy pages and I'm always scared that the pages are going to fall out and then I'm going to lose them and I'm not going to be able to study that content for a test. So with these I don't have to worry about that at all. I just love all of the different colors that these come in, and they have been great in past years, so I'm just loyal to 5-Star's brand. And along with each notebook I also like to get the matching folder. So this is just a regular 2-pocket folder in the same color as the notebook. So you may be thinking, what on earth do I do with these? Well, sometimes binders are too bulky to carry around to class, especially in college, because I do like to keep a lot of my notebooks with me. So I'll write all of my notes for a class in the notebook and then have handouts in here. So usually, and if y'all want me to do an updated like how I organize things video later on, definitely let me know because I love organization and would be happy to do that for y'all. But I usually do handouts in here and I'll write in Sharpie or something what the different pockets are for, and then my syllabus and study guides right here. So I like to make study guides for every test, so I usually stick those in the same place so that they're easy to locate come finals. So that's why I like having the 2 that match, because then there's no question that these go for the same class. Also, I'm taking 4 classes this semester because that's what every Furman student does. I know that's a little bit different than some other schools, but that's just how our hours work out. And so I grabbed a couple of other notebooks for those classes, and I of course stayed with the 5-Star brand because I just love those. So I got another of the 3 subject college ruled notebooks, and this one is in white. It's the same way. And I didn't mention that sometimes if I do run out of space, I will pull out these files because they are easy to just kind of snag out so that they don't necessarily have to separate the pages. Although if you do want to separate the pages, this is a great way to do that without having to come up with your own system. So I also got a white folder for that as well. I'm just realizing that I left the corresponding folder for this notebook on my desk as well as the other notebook, but they're all 5-star. So this should just give you an idea. This one is actually a 1 subject, and I got that because I do have some classes that I take more notes on my computer, so I figured going ahead and grabbing a 1 subject wasn't going to be a big deal. And I love this pink color. I think it's super pretty, and same with the folders. I just write the homework, or not homework, I write handouts and syllabus and test, that sort of thing on the inside. A lot of times once I decide which notebook is for which class, I'll write in Sharpie on the front the class and then my name at the bottom, and I love doing it in fun prints and that sort of thing to just make it a little bit more exciting when you have to pull out your notebook to either take notes or study for a test. I love studying for tests using note cards, so I went ahead and stocked up on some of these because I go through them so quickly. This is just a pack of Office Depot's brand of index cards, and these are the ones that are ruled. And there are 300 in here, and all of them are separated into 100 card packs so that I can open these up and maybe stick 1 pack in my book bag and put the other two in my desk drawers so that they're not bulky and I'm carrying around unnecessary items. So like I said, these are just the ruled 3x5. And I also got some of the unruled ones because some classes I have a lot of information or have diagrams and stuff, and so I can easily put those on the unruled side. So I went ahead and got 600 note cards, which may seem excessive, but I go through these so fast, even though I do use some online note cards as well. And now for some fun stuff. I don't know how you couldn't get excited to take notes with new pens and pencils, but I got a couple of different things this year that I hadn't tried out before. The first of which are these Bic Velocity gel pens. And I'm not usually a gel pen person, but these were on sale for $1 at Office Max, which I thought was such a good deal. And they're retractable and they just look like they're going to write so smooth. And I did, in fact, open up the second pack and try it out because I just couldn't be patient enough to keep them closed until this video. And I love the way they write. They're so smooth and I think your notes would look so pretty in your notebook that way. So these were super inexpensive for what they are, and I'm glad to have those for my pencil pouch. Next, I got some of my favorite highlighters, which are just these Sharpie highlighters. I don't think they have a special name. Nope, they're just the Smear Guard highlighters, and it comes with 3 yellow, which I use most often, and then 3 fun colors, which blue, pink, and orange. So I go through the yellow ones really quickly, and the pink, orange, and blue one I probably won't go through as quickly, but if I'm writing down something on a note card or something and I really need to remember that information, highlighting it is great. And I also use highlighters in my agenda to cross off stuff that I've done, which is super satisfying. So these are definitely my go-to highlighters, and I'll probably need to get more yellow ones, at least in the school year, if not before, so that I have those on hand. Then I got one of my favorite purchases, which I have already opened, so that's why it's kind of disorganized, but I got this 24 count Sharpie fine markers, and I love the colors in here. Like I said, I write on the front of my notebooks, and this is just a fun way to make them brighter and a little bit more personal. So I use Sharpies for just about everything, and these look so cute in a cup on my desk or in my pencil bag. So I'm excited to have those and have them in all of these fun colors. Next are my favorite colored pens, which I actually couldn't find at Office Max. I don't think any school supply store really carries these, but you can get these online and I will link them below. But they are the best colored pens ever, and they're by the brand Le Pen. So it's a French company and they are just incredible. They don't bleed through the page, but they are kind of felt tip, and I feel like they just make my handwriting look so much nicer. And these are just a couple of the colors I have. I think I have an 18 count set on my desk, and then I keep a 12 count set one in my pencil bag with me at all times, and this is what I use to write in my agendas and if I'm going to color code notes, because they just are so smooth, make your handwriting look basically flawless, and they don't bleed through, which is just an absolute must-have if I'm going to come up with pen criteria. So the other black pens I got from Office Max were these Bic Atlantis pens. So they're very similar to the Bic Velocity ones I just showed you in their design, but they're more of a like ballpoint pen instead of a gel pen. So if I'm writing notes really fast, I have a tendency to drag my hand, and that makes it really difficult to not smear things. So this is a great alternative to the Bic Velocity ones, and I love the way both of them write. The last two things I have to show you are a bit bigger, and one of which is my backpack for this school year. So if y'all want a what's in my backpack video once I have all my school supplies in there and I've started class, then be sure to let me know about that. But the backpack I am using this year was sent to me by the sweetest girl ever, Madeline, and she just recently started a backpack company called Madeline & Company, and she makes the cutest, most functional backpacks that are just so unique. And this one is her navy one, which I decided to get instead of a white one so that I don't have to be as cautious, because I am just asking to spill something on a white backpack. But this one is navy with a navy base and a little gold stripe with a pink stripe in the middle. And it is just so cute. On the back she has fun sayings, and this just says dream big, which I think is a great reminder when you're at school. And she has a cute logo right there and pockets across the side. But my favorite part about this would be that it stands up on its own. I've had tons of backpacks in the past, and so often they just tip over at your desk, which is kind of frustrating because you don't want all of your stuff to spill out, but this one is specifically made so that it stands up straight, which is so inventive. And Madeline is a senior in high school, which is just crazy, and she came up with this concept, and she and her mom have been working hard to produce these before school has started, and I think she did an incredible job. In the inside, it has its own laptop pocket and fun striped lining. So this is actually a laptop sleeve that I plan to use. I need as much extra protection as possible, and this is just a cute one from Kate Spade that's actually on sale on their site, so I'll be sure to link that below. But you don't even need one with her backpack because it has its own padded sleeve, and the inside stripe design is just too cute. So she has her logo right there, as well as another nice pocket that you could put Sharpies or pins or note cards in, or even USB drives. This pocket has so many possibilities. So I'm just in love with this backpack and cannot wait for the first day of school so that I can use this. So if y'all want to see a what's in my backpack video, definitely let me know. I'll be doing an agenda organization video once I start to get back into the routine of using my Lily one a lot, but if y'all want to see a blogging and YouTube one, then I can do that as well. So leave any video requests you may have below, and in the meantime, definitely check me out on different social media, which is also always linked below, and my blog, and I will talk to y'all in my next video. Bye!